usually when you get a point in this league on the road, you're usually pretty happy, but obviously giving up a goal with under a minute to go to allow them to tie, it's disappointing. I thought we did a lot of good things tonight. I thought we played at a pace, I thought we were physical, I thought we moved the puck well. But people ask me all the time about our team and what the strengths and weaknesses are. Our number one weakness is immaturity, and that costs us tonight. We lose one of our best players for 10 minutes because he wants to celebrate. I know it's the generation we live in, but that's not what BU hockey's about. And that was addressed, and people won't see that again out of our team. Our penalty kill was good, yet we give up 2 rush goals, which are disappointing. And our power play gets a big goal to put us up 4-3, but we just got to have a better understanding of situations. We were up 4-3, 3 minutes to go, and give up that goal with under a minute to go. We just weren't disciplined enough to 6-on-5. So, and again, their third goal was just sloppiness, going for a big hit on the initial rush. We just gotta grow up, and that's us asking an awful lot from the team that's littered with 18 and 19-year-olds. We're gonna have to be patient. I'm certainly gonna have to be patient. But again, there's a lot that I like about our team, but I'm not there yet. Certainly not there yet, but I like the direction we're going.
As you're touching upon that, it seems like a lot of the things that are echoed in the locker room are more about how mentally the team is coping with those lead changes and kind of the game stages. Do you feel they kind of responded to what was ultimately 4 changes of who was ahead?
Yeah, I mean, it was 2-1 for a while, obviously, and then they tie it, and then rush goal, but we just blow our penalty kill forecheck. We did a great job killing them. We don't do what we've been doing all night, and they get a goal. We make it 3-2, and again, we go for a big hit on the initial rush. I mean, it cost us. And we tie it up, make it 3-3, and all of a sudden we scramble a little bit, and they tie it. So, it's the ebbs and flows of a hockey game, and they're very good. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm certainly aware that they're missing 2 of their top forwards. So, I mean, give them a lot of credit. They played hard, they played well, they made things difficult for us. But from our end, we're just disappointed that we 50 seconds away from getting the first win of the season in the league and getting 2 points and we tie. So, disappointing.
How do you feel the team did as well, responding to what was undoubtedly the loudest probably environment of the season so far?
Well, I thought we came out well, played well early. Thought the first period was good. Obviously, another 5-on-3 that we too many men on the ice. But again, an immature penalty. Too many men on the ice. But clearly, we got to be patient there and understand the situation. So, too many men on the ice penalty. 2 initial rush goals on the power play and 6-on-5 goals. So, we've got to be smarter. We've got to be smarter. And, but I thought we handled the environment well. I thought we built on things that we did last week, 2 weeks ago. I thought we did a good job in the offensive zone. We used our points well, and we got to the net. And, again, there's a lot I like, but the frustrations from the things we're not good at, we can control. So, hopefully we're better tomorrow night.
What were your thoughts on playing tonight?
So we played very well. Obviously 2 goals, but it was all over the place. He was on the puck a lot. And, not unlike any really talented 18-year-old structurally, he just has to get a lot better. These guys are so used to whenever things are going poorly, they just go run and go get the puck. But that can't happen at our level, and that's what all these guys have to learn. And unfortunately, it's going to take a little time.
Whereas Pocket Carlson said he had to say something like that tonight, like you guys were great in the possession, especially the first 2 periods. What does it mean to have a guy like that who can kind of set the tone of possession?
Yeah, the face-off obviously determines a lot. You're not chasing the game and doing face-offs, and having a guy like him certainly allows you to control the game a little bit more. Gives you an upper edge on the other team, more puck possession. And, he's been great on face-offs for a long time. He's had nights like that. Last year he's had a couple nights we won 23 and lost 5 or something like that. So he's been doing that for a long time.
More so than any player, it seemed like there was a pretty big target on Jordan Greenway's back. How do you teach a kid to deal with getting a stick on the ankle every time he's an inch away from the net, having a glove on his face mask every time he breathes on the goal?
Well, when he's playing with the edge that he's playing with, he pisses people off. And that's what he needs to do. He's at the net front, and he's got a presence, and he's physical, and you know, that's what happens in hockey. It's an emotional game. There's a lot going on in a small area. Guys are big and strong. Things happen fast, and he does a great job controlling his emotions. Ironically, I'm saying that after he gets a 10-minute misconduct for celebration, but you know, for a guy that's as physical he is and as involved in the play as he is, he doesn't take a lot of penalties, and that's a tribute to him.
What do you see tonight from Pat Curry getting his first collegiate goal? It seemed like he was kind of all over the ice about it.
I thought that line in general was really good. You know, Roberto and Quinn and Curry were really establishing the offensive zone a lot. I thought they took pucks to the net. There's a lot to like about their game. But it's always nice to see a guy get his first career goal.
On the power play too, it seemed like there was a lot of frustrations with Northeastern pinching up to the blue line and trying to drop it for a guy coming in late. Is that a purposeful coaching change to try to maybe get some new approach, or just trying to respond to Northeastern stuff?
Doing our power play
Yeah,
breakout?
our power play.
Yeah, I mean we've had the drop in. You know, we've used it a little bit this year, and the way they kill it was something that we thought might work. And again, we haven't worked on a lot. That, you know, the power play breakout in a nutshell, I think, is a reflection of, you know, what our weaknesses is. You know, structurally, we're not sound yet. We've got so many young players. You know, they're not used to playing structured hockey, and you know, there are things you have to do within this game systematically if everybody's going to be successful. And you know, sometimes we go off the page because we're young, and these guys aren't used to playing a lot of structure and a lot of systems. So, you know, that. You know, I think the power play breakout, when we didn't execute what we were supposed to execute, we struggled, and when we did what we were supposed to do, we walked in. So, you know, again, we alternate our breakout depending on what we see from the forechecks.
Go for it.
Do you think a Maxwell's game and his ability to kind of break the puck out to these guys?
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously got incredible skill, and he's got great poise with the puck. And, you know, he's been doing that for a long time. That's why he's a first-round pick and was on the all-rookie team last year, and so highly thought.
You know, the story of the season has kind of been penalties and the way the game's being called, and tonight seems to be no exception. Where do you see your team on the learning curve still, as far as learning where penalties are?
Well, we didn't take 12, so that's a step in the right direction. We took 7. You know, we tried to win the power play game. We had more power plays than the other team, and I think tonight both teams took 7 penalties, and that's just, it's too much. It's too much, and you know, we're going to keep working on it. And, you know, they're going to learn what a penalty is. They have to understand that the game's going to get called tighter. And you know, again, when we're dealing with the youth that we have, they're slow learners.
What can you say about Ottinger? He didn't have his best game, but still made 6 saves in overtime to keep the team in it.
Yeah, well, they had the power play in overtime, so I think most of those shots were like power play. Yeah, he's a heck of a goalie. I'm not sure he let that 1 or 2 of those back, but you know, it's he's a guy that we have a lot of trust and a lot of confidence in.
Thanks, Coach.